Urban Outfitters, URBN. This is more or less a teen retailer. It's based in Philadelphia. They reported a 12.7% increase in earnings to $1.24 a share. That's certainly pretty strong, Pete. Free People and Nully brands and Anthropology, I guess, were their main drivers. The flagship, Urban Outfitters, was down pretty hard in the sales. So they had three of their brands doing well, but the flagship, not so good.
Yeah, and that was the problem, obviously. I mean, you look at that one, and the flagship was not performing very well. As a matter of fact, the overall company sales are up 2%, John, but they had been up 4.9% a year ago. So they're showing a pretty decent slide to the downside. It's a big piece to this puzzle as well. I understand why they're punishing it today. I'm also looking at it a little bit closer, the fact that it's another one where you've got the PE, the price to earnings, is trading right around 11, John. Stock trading close to $37. It's interesting, but it's also one of those where when you look at the various brands that they've got, they're not the lower end brands. They're a little bit higher, and they're with the numbers that they came out with Urban. I think this is one of those where I'd keep an eye on it, but I'm not aggressively going to have to watch this one because it's just not interesting enough. I don't know how much upside there is, but I do know that the teenagers definitely, they might love you for a while, but they ain't going to love you forever. And I think that's part of the problem.
Yeah, it's a fickle group. And quite frankly, Free People and Anthropology are definitely more where most teens, especially female teens, would like to shop, in my belief, Pete. But Urban Outfitters, I'm not saying throw in the towel, this thing's done. They usually find a comeback, and we're going into their strong quarter upcoming. So I think on real weakness, today's weak, but it's not real weakness, like 12% like we saw over at BJ's. But I think you might get a chance to get into this one a little cheaper.